Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got Katt Williams talking about Kevin Hart, how he sold his soul to dress like a woman behind the scenes in the industry. Okay, so y'all, let's go ahead and take a look at it, y'all. But don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification, hit that thumbs up so YouTube can recommend my videos at Chambers underscore. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys.
Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh.
I was actually one of those comedians that said, no, I wouldn't wear a dress. There's no way I would wear a dress. And then when proposed with the opportunity of what I felt was funny, I said, oh, that's funny, I'm gonna do it. Oh, Kwanzaa is relevant. Yeah, that's funny. She's small. I can do the whole thing. It'll be funny. I think now, knowing about the opportunities that can be thrown at you, it's all about choice. You know, nobody makes you do anything.
But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. All right. For a 5-year period, every single movie that Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk. That all I had said was, just, can we take some of this step and fetch it shit out? And then I can do it. Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual, because I'm not homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right? And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem. And then going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was. And acting like I'm a bad person because I keep standing on my standard. But, yeah, it's interesting.
And I mean, you can go all the way back a couple years ago when Katt Williams first addressed the dress scandal with Kevin Hart.
Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress wearing people before him. So now we had Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
And then remember around 2018 when he threw some shade at Tiffany Haddish by calling her an industry plant, to where it made Kevin respond calling Katt a drug addict?
She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. And they already ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip, goofball?
But the movie the Girls Trip movie?
Yes, ma'am. The one with with 3 of our greatest black actresses in it? You mean that one?
Right. But I'm just saying, Tiffany Haddish.
Ma'am, you could have had that role, and everything that happened would have happened.
But people like real, and that's why they like her.
Is that what they like?
They love realness.
Oh, because everybody's real then. So don't trip.
No, they like
Wherever
Tiffany
you
Haddish
at under the sound of my
she's
voice,
real.
do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt.
And then Brad Pitt said,
Yep, correct.
which I thought was a joke. Okay, I took it as a joke, all right? But he said, well, if I'm single in a year and you're single in a year, maybe we can get together and see what happens. And I was like, oh my God! For real? Wow! I'm gonna hold you to that. And then I did some research.
Yeah.
And he got a gang of kids. I can't do it.
My frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped with you.
Why was he at risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh.
And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. How?
There was also a part in the interview that Kevin Hart had done back in 2018 where he had said that anybody that was below Katt Williams, he never helped them rise up.
Katt Williams, have you ever used your platform to fucking bring the people that were under you up? You haven't.
When I do something good, I'm really not doing it for the gram. It's not for any of that. I'm just doing it because it's good to do.
Like this dude, not even a year ago, had paid like $75,000 to give somebody a Hollywood Walk of Fame star.
We are here to honor the extraordinary life and achievements of a true legend. And in these day and age, we call somebody a legend if they've been doing something for 20, 30 years. But to be at the top of your craft in stage, television, music, and film, there really has never been anything like it. I looked up who paved the way for Melba Moore, who was the person that excelled in all of those things, and I found out that that person did not exist. Melba Moore is a one of one in our industry, and that's what we're celebrating. Beyond the bright lights of Broadway and television, Melba Moore's recording career has spanned 6 decades. Let that sink in, 6 decades. And solidified her as a musical icon to this very day. People are listening to club classics like You Stepped Into My Life and Love's Coming At You because it never ages, just like Melba Moore.
Not just that, you had a recent video from Boozy Badass who said when he was struggling, Katt Williams gave him like $15,000.
That man gave me $15,000.
He's also helped Nick Cannon when it comes to Wild 'N Out with his ratings, giving other people who were on the show an opportunity to shine with him being on the show.
What I did in Wild 'N Out was to be his protector and to be his voice with hip hop. So the whole thing was the thing that he was trying to do had never been done before. You can't bring 6 comics in and let 6 comics talk shit about 6 rappers because the 6 rappers will beat the 6 comics' ass.
Right.
You would have to have a comic that could actually stand in between and go, look, we comics, we gonna say what we gonna say, y'all gonna take it and understand it's a joke. If you want to fight, we fight before the show. So you can go out there with your black eye. We're not going to do it comedically. This is what needed to take place in order for it to be successful.
Now, from 2018 to 2024, the beef has now been reignited after calling Kevin Hart an industry plant and how he's had everything handed to him when it comes to Hollywood.
15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. It didn't happen.
And then my favorite part was when he said, you know what a person's job is who sold their soul? To act like they have never sold their soul.
It's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? if what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with, and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources, and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
If you notice, not one celebrity that has reacted to this Katt Williams situation, including Kevin Hart, has said that he was a liar. Kevin Hart, in fact, on Twitter, promoted his movie instead of actually addressing what Katt Williams had to say. And his entire Instagram and Twitter is just filled with Katt Williams comments. One fan had wrote, said he chose drugs, but you have the DUIs and car crashes. Something ain't right. To then another person writing, Katt Williams put you in a blender. Do you not find it unusual that there's an entertainment industry fetish of forcing black men to wear dresses? Who made you wear the dress? Katt Williams is a billion times funnier, but white media tries to keep him out of the money because he won't conform. Katt is a real one. He didn't sell his soul. Now, as you can see, Katt Williams has taken over the internet. He has taken over Kevin Hart's audience. They are no longer wanting to have anything to do with him at this very moment. You also have ESPN showing some clips of where Kevin Hart threw a little jab at Katt Williams.
Hey, Kev, you didn't say nothing to Katt Williams when he did a 3-hour interview talking slow yesterday. You didn't put a shot clock on him.
Well, do you entertain the circus or do you watch it, Perk? Which one do you do?
Big Perk, okay? It's Perk or Big Perk.
Here's a news flash. The name Big Perk was given to him from Katt Williams.
Don't do it.
Katt Williams is rumored to have given Perk that nickname.
Why did you do it,
That one loss came from a team that Katt Williams coached. And that's well, it's true. Fact check it. It's true.
Can we fact check this?
It's true.
Kev, you got to get your get back, and I'm inviting you to come on Point Forward, the podcast, and get your get back from the busy week you had.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck getting me to talk about that horse. Good luck. Okay.
One thing that I'll say out of this entire situation is it is one of the biggest moments of the year. And I think there's going to be a lot more that will come from this. Like Katt Williams is probably going to go on a lot of other bigger platforms in the future just because of how much of a success this interview was. This man went from 900,000 followers on Instagram to 1.1 million followers on Instagram. This dude is bigger than life right now. And you know what else? Like Katt Williams just changed the way interviews will be done. You're going to see a lot of people in the future that will be interviewed trying to get a viral interview like Katt Williams, trying to say whatever they can about other people to get the clicks. Because that's what Katt Williams did. He called out the entire industry and name dropped and gave no fucks. And got over 30-something million views. You don't think that there's a lot of people watching that right now? Like, oh my God. All you have to do is just say what is on your mind and you'll get that many people to watch you. I'm about to do that next. Like, yes, he is going to change the way you see these political correct interviews. Like, they're not going to be popping no more. People are going to crave another Katt Williams interview because it's just so interesting. That was an interview you could watch all the way through and not be bored. Not be like, damn, he's a robot. He's an NPC. Like, Katt Williams was himself the entire time.
Well, okay, you guys, let me give you my opinion on that. It is definitely true that the industry do plant people there to take over other people's spots. When they done with you, they just throw you to the side and basically like a rag doll. And what I was saying in the other interview too about that was because Katt Williams is telling the truth about this industry. The industry is messed up, and if you get inside of the industry, they want you to do some weird stuff, and It's totally weird. Mm-mm. But it's gonna be a lot of interviews like Cat Williams that people trying to go viral by Cat Williams or top Cat Williams. But I don't think anything can ever top Cat Williams' interview. Cat Williams. Okay, let me tell y'all. Cat Williams. Okay, let me tell y'all about the industry. Industry is very messed up. People are actually the stuff that's really going on. That's what Cat Williams is actually telling you about. And for him to be brave like that and come online and tell the truth about the industry, that takes some guts. And just because you do something for somebody and it doesn't mean that you have to blast it all over the internet. They keep saying Cat Williams has never done nothing for nobody, but look at what he's done for other people, putting other people on. Y'all think that he ain't putting nobody on. Just because you did something don't mean you have to blast it all over the internet and tell everybody, yeah, I did this for some kind of validation. Um, but go ahead, Cat Williams, and keep doing your thing. And ain't nobody gonna top this interview that you have done. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and hit that thumbs up. And drop your comments and tell me what you guys think about the video that I just showed you. And hit that thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend my videos. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and help me out. And thank you to my loyal subscribers, and thank you to subscribers that's coming in, and thank you to the subscribers that's not subscribing. Go over there and hit that like button to help me out, and thank you so much.